everyone, I hope you're all doing really well. Welcome back to my channel. A lot of you asked me what facial oil I used in my last facial massage video, so I thought I'd share it. I've also included two of my other homemade products that I have loved. These are recipes that I have tried and tested and I keep coming back to, so I thought I'd share those with you as well. This is the facial oil that I used. It's a simple blend of three oils. I use jojoba oil, castor oil and frankincense essential oil. Now, jojoba oil is one of my favorite carrier oils. It is lightweight, it absorbs really quickly, and it is non-comedogenic, which basically means it's not going to clog your pores, which can be a concern if you have acne prone skin. And it also mimics your skin's natural sebum, so it can help balance oil production, which again really is something that helps with acne prone skin. The second ingredient is castor oil, which is my most favorite oil. Castor oil is a lot richer and thicker. It has a compound called ricinoleic acid, which is antimicrobial, antifungal and has anti-inflammatory properties. Sidebar, I've been applying castor oil in my belly button every night for the last couple of years, and it has helped me immensely with my reproductive health and period cramps. But that's a whole different conversation, so let's get back to this. Frankincense oil here is our hero ingredient because it has skin rejuvenating and skin elasticity properties. So it can help with fine lines and wrinkles and premature aging. You take 1:1 of your castor oil and jojoba oil, and then you add a couple of drops of your frankincense oil. Now this is a 30 ml bottle, so there's about 15 ml of castor oil, 15 ml of jojoba oil in here, and I've added around 5 to 7 drops of frankincense oil in this. Now frankincense, the one that we're using, is an essential oil, so I would say start slow, especially if you're someone who has dry or sensitive skin, and you can build it up as you go. So for a 60 ml bottle here that I will be making for my mother later, I will be adding around 10 to 12 drops of frankincense essential oil. And then you just blend, and there you have it. That's the golden elixir that I love using on my face and my hands. I'm not going to be applying it on my face because I don't want to look greasy for the rest of the video, but you get the gist. The next thing that I'm going to be showing you is my homemade mouthwash. Now it's really simple, really refreshing and has really effective ingredients, which is why I've been coming back to it. This, I believe, is my 5th or 6th bottle. The process is really simple. You take about a tablespoon of cloves, add it to your jar, and then 2 or 3 cinnamon sticks, depending on how spicy you like your mouthwash. I'm probably going to just stick with 2. And then you add boiling water. And that's it. You let this steep overnight or 24 hours if you have the time. And then once it's cooled down, this is what it should look like. I'm also going to be adding 2 other essential oils to this mix: clove oil and peppermint oil. Now let me talk about the ingredients a bit here. Clove has been traditionally used to help with all things dental. Clove has a compound called eugenol, and I'm sure you've heard it. Your mother, your grandmothers would have spoken about how each time you had toothache or gum inflammation, they'd say just stick a clove in your mouth and it should get better. Cinnamon has a compound called cinnamaldehyde, which has antibacterial properties, and it can fight odor-causing bacteria and not just mask the smell, which is what you want in your mouthwash. Now, peppermint oil is one of my absolute favorite oils because of how minty fresh it smells and how cooling it feels. So I go slightly generous with peppermint oil. In about a 100-150 ml bottle, I'll add about 10 drops of peppermint oil. And clove oil, again, to double down on the effects of clove, but this guy is really effective and strong, so I would say be very careful. Unless you like your mouthwash spicy, I would add maybe 3 drops at best and not more. And then of course you can tweak it according to your liking. I store it in an airtight container and it should last you 2 weeks, and even in this mad heat it hasn't gone bad. I think it's because of the oils that we're adding it, and that's the recipe. And lastly, I'm going to show you how to make your own deodorant. I'm going to take about 2 scoops of corn flour, 2 spoons of corn flour. So why I add corn flour is because it has sweat and moisture absorbing qualities, which is what you want in a deodorant essentially. And you can also substitute it with arrowroot powder. I've personally never tried it with arrowroot powder, so I don't know what that would feel like, but corn flour is something that I've tried and tested. The second ingredient is baking soda. Again, you want 2 scoops of your baking soda. So it's a 1:1 ratio with your corn flour. And baking soda, which is sodium bicarbonate. Yes, this now sounds like a chemistry lesson. Baking soda is what's going to help with the odor causing bacteria. So it's going to fight off that bacteria, which again is extremely important in a deodorant. The third star ingredient is coconut oil. So I'm going to be adding about a tablespoon of it into my mixture. And then you mix. So you want a paste-like consistency, which is why honestly with coconut oil I just eyeball it. You see right now there are quite a few clumps, so I'm gonna add a little bit more of coconut oil, and I'm gonna honestly just eyeball it at this point. Yes, that feels right. Keep swimming, keep mixing. Yeah, I think that's about right. Now it's time to add your favorite smells. Peppermint, I love peppermint. It also has this really cooling sensation which I really enjoy in my deodorant. So I'm gonna add a few drops of this, but it's absolutely optional. It's fragrance basically, so add what you like. I'm gonna add 3, 4, 5 drops. Lavender, so I'm gonna add about 7 or 8 or 10. We'll find out. Come on. Is it over? I feel like it's over. That's how much I've used it, guys. That's how many times I've made it. Okay, okay, I saw that. 3, 8, 9. Oh, that smells so good. And of course you mix. That's what your deodorant needs to look like. So I'm going to take one of my old jars. It's from, I don't know, I think it's my mom's cream. Some sort of cream that she uses. So yeah, upcycle. This is also a great way to use all of your old containers, because I know you have a lot of those at home. And put it right in there. Your very own deodorant. And there you have it. 3 of my favorite homemade products. I personally like making them because A, it's so easy to make them, and B, it's just fun to try out your own fragrances. You know exactly what you're putting into those products, so it's a pretty cool practice that I've been doing for a while now, and now I feel like I've built up enough of an apothecary at home. Let me know in the comments down below if you end up making any of these products and if you like them. And thank you so much for being here. Lots of love. I'll see you soon.